Imagine if they brought back Omega in New Who. That would be crazy.
That'd be so wild.
That would be so
You know who
messed
they should
up.
really bring back in New Who is the Ronnie.
One day. One day it will be.
One day.
Take it away, Weenie.
You call me Weenie every time.
I asked if we should start leaving Take It Away Weenie in, because I have not been.
Yeah, leave it in.
Yeah, leave it in. Leave
It's
it in.
important.
Reveal the bullying to the world. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Gallifrey Ad Nauseum, a podcast where we are experiencing every depiction of Gallifrey throughout the Doctor Who universe in release order. This week, we watched Arc of Infinity. Introductions, go. Go, 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 go. Face down.
I'm Ramon. They've ruined Doctor Who.
I'm Les, and
They've ruined Gallifrey. Sorry.
I'm Les, and I need Maxwell so bad it makes me look stupid.
I'm Allie. Good evening. Impulse Laser. We're getting abstract with it.
Three wildly different energies here.
We're experimenting. We're allowed. What is this? Episode like 8? We're fine.
Fucking knows.
7.
7.
7.
7.
Arc of
Yeah.
Infinity was written by Johnny Byrne. Is that a real guy?
I think so.
You paranoid now that it's not real, guys? Because I am.
Literally, yes.
Yeah.
That is why I asked. Yes.
I mean, there's a
he's
decent
normal
chance.
guy.
Huh?
He wrote this, The Keeper of Traken, and Warriors of the Deep. So he's got some sort of track record here.
Who knows what it is?
Interesting. That's an interesting
All three
lineup.
or 2 out of 3 of those stories have like a reputation, you know?
Yeah. Huh. It's been so long since I watched Warriors of the Deep.
I don't
It's
know
also
her.
been. I was watching Warriors of the Deep for the first time, the same time I was watching this for the first time, because I was watching
Like simultaneously.
all of 5 seasons at once during the Hell year.
How many screens did you have?
Oh yeah, the not. I did that once. I did that once for like It was it wasn't like it wasn't an art piece. It wasn't like performance art, but it was like I was showcasing what I had been doing in my independent research while I was doing the Hell year, and so I showed the 3 episodes that I had to watch that day at once.
It
On a
wasn't
projector.
performance art, but it wasn't not performance art.
Yeah,
Sorry.
they were on mute, and like nobody was paying attention to them,
You were doing the
including
voices.
me. I went later that day. I went and watched all 3 of them in order.
As
It was
you
like it was
should,
like
yeah.
it was like a showcase room. Like people were walking around and saying hi to me. It wasn't like I was just doing this as a presentation.
I think that'd be funny, and you should do it at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should try again and focus this time and see if you can do it.
Yeah, do all the voices and shit. You got this. When did this come out?
Do you want to explain? Wait, do you want to explain what the Hell year is again? I don't
Yeah,
think
I was
you've explained that since like episode 1.
on
Yeah.
the way here. I was thinking I should do that again. In
Just a little
2023, I was preparing to write my bachelor's thesis on Doctor Who, which I don't think didn't mention last episode, so I need to catch up on that. And I was getting ready to do that, and I hadn't seen much of Classic Who, and I wanted to get through all of it in like some really methodical way. So the thing that I did was watch every episode on the anniversary of when it first aired.
Really normal way to go about it.
Really normal way to go about it. I don't regret it. I had a lot of fun doing it. It did mean that there were certain parts of the year where I was spending like upwards of 4 or 5 hours a day watching Doctor Who, I would say, "Oh my god, I have to watch that Doctor Who episode today," and Quinn would look at me and go, "You don't have to," and I'd go, "No, I do."
It does have to be that day.
Once
Yeah,
you've decided
I,
on it, it does have to be.
I have to watch fucking Trial of a Time Lord today.
Fuck.
Fuck, damn
That's
it.
brutal,
Does
actually.
anybody
And,
literally
and a
like
bunch of other
I
stuff.
it led to like a lot of like weekly like events because I was watching a lot of stuff. Most of the stuff I was watching once a week. I was watching like one part of the serial each week. When I was on season 8 of Classic, I called it Master Mondays.
Yes.
Um,
Uh-huh.
I had Racism Sundays,
That
which was
tracks.
when I was watching Talons.
Oh
Yep.
God, yeah.
Truckin' Tuesdays. All sorts of fun stuff was happening. Anyway, so that's how I know that the Fifth Doctor seasons had a bizarre airing schedule, which was they would air like parts of a 4-part serial. Parts 1 and 2 would air on Monday and Tuesday, and then 3 and 4 the next Monday and Tuesday.
Fuck off.
Yeah, and they all aired between January and March. They all started the first week of January and ended in March, which meant that I was watching a lot of Fifth Doctor all at once. Like I was spending 7 hours a day or 7 episodes a day, and like 4 of them would be Fifth Doctor episodes for the first month of the hell year, and that got me very attached to the Fifth Doctor. I think I got like Stockholm syndrome with this guy. Just like I spend so much time watching him.
Yeah, I mean that's what happened when I first got into Classic Who. I started with 5 because some of my friends were really into the Fifth Doctor serials, and I basically did that, but not with any sort of structure. I just sat down and I watched like 2 serials a day, and I got really attached to the guy.
I've
Like
never been
He's very
that
likable.
organized
he's
in my
very
life.
likable. He's very sweet.
This was
Until
I
he's
have a
not,
nice.
but you
spreadsheet.
know.
I should make a version of the spreadsheet to share with the
You should.
listeners. I've been updating it with the idea that maybe at some point in the future I'll do the Super Hell Year, which is where I incorporate Torchwood
Super
and
Gulak?
Sarah Jane Adventures and Class into it.
So you're gonna do it again
It was nice
and
knowing you.
make it worse for yourself, harder.
Do it again with just like it's not that much more
This
considering.
time with feeling. Do it again.
Yeah, I was thinking about making it a tradition, doing it every
Year.
like 5-year anniversary of Doctor Who. Do it like I did it in 2023 for the 60th anniversary, and then I can do
Word.
it in 2028 for the
Mhm.
65th, and then do it again for the 70th in
And so on.
33.
That would be fun. That would get the order sort of cemented in your brain. Like you would have an entirely unique mental map of what the show is like, of the order of the show.
Yeah, I already
Nobody
do
else
like
on
have
planet
this kind of
Earth.
in the back of
Yeah,
my head.
clearly. Like for listeners, this is a snapshot of Ramon's beautiful mind.
I'm not scared.
I showed this screenshot to this spreadsheet to one of my professors, and the thing that he said, like completely genuinely to me, was, "I love the way your brain works."
Right.
Anyway, Arc of Infinity
By Johnny Byrne.
by Johnny Byrne,
By Johnny Byrne.
real man Johnny Byrne.
Real man Johnny Byrne. I don't know when it came out.
It came out in 1983. Came
Good
out
for it.
in early January 1983. I know that.
You couldn't carbon date when it came out by the outfit that Colin was wearing. I could. I used to dress like that.
Yeah,
I have to not say
Probably
Sleeves
actually
today.
the
actually
80s.
about the same time that I was getting really into the Fifth Doctor serials is when I was dressing like that,
What
probably.
a coincidence.
What a coincidence. Wonder what that could be about.
No idea.
I like the 80s, okay?
You're
I still
good.
do.
Live your truth.
And I will.
Sorry, I
Okay,
just had
sorry.
that
Episode
montage
info.
of Mitchell being human walking through all the decades, but I visualized it as you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, it was written by real man Johnny Byrne. We are a John Nathan Turner has hit the podcast.
Oh, God. Jesus.
We have hit the John Nathan Turner era. By God, have we hit the John Nathan Turner era? Yes, Les.
What does that mean?
New producer.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That last we spoke with the main feed, we were in the Graham Williams era. Now we are in the John Nathan Turner era, and eras by producer is questionable. As I think it is like the most analogous thing to modern showrunners, but it's not quite the same. Producers aren't writers, but
What do they
John
do?
Nathan Turner very much had a vision for the show. That it changed a good bit because he was producer for 9 or 10 years.
That was kind of a genuine question. Like, what do producers do?
They are generally in charge of like the like large scale business and direction stuff. Like the like here's like they're the manager of doing making TV. So like kind of the top level making decisions.
Got it. And he let there be little spikes on the Time Lord's hats this time?
Yeah.
Starting off strong.
It's a thing that I'm going to talk about while we talk about this, that John Nathan Turner, especially while he was working with the Fifth Doctor, when he was in his first few years doing it, and had a lot of very specific opinions as to continuity and as to, like, he had, like, rules that he followed as to what he thought Doctor Who needed to be. One of them was that he wanted, this is a very noticeable Fifth Doctor thing, is that each companion has like one main outfit for the entire season. They will sometimes get an alternate outfit for special occasions, like if they're in a historical episode.
That's cartoons.
Yeah. But the logic was like, and like, it was also like, it's tied into this of that he tried to make it so that each episode kind of clearly led into the next serial, so that there was a sense of continuity in it. Like he had very specific ideas about continuity and about like making sure things followed from each other. But at the same time, like we're in a different era of television than we have been previously. We've skipped 5 years in getting from the Invasion of Time to this,
Romana!
And it kind of shows. Yeah. Bye, Romana.
Bye, Romana. Mary Tam. Word. This was my first Fifth Doctor story.
Did you like him?
I did.
He's so lovable.
He's a weenie.
I thought I was the weenie around here.
There can be two weenies.
No, there can only be one.
Yes. Is this?
No.
This is. I don't know if we have to talk about this right now, but is this a good Fifth Doctor intro serial?
I don't think it's a good Fifth Doctor serial.
No, as someone this is the first time that I've seen 5, I didn't feel like I got to know him very much.
Yeah.
Well, I think his intro serial, I think Castrovalva is it's one of my favorite Doctor Who serials. I think it's very strong.
I mean, it's amazing. Yeah.
Like, if you're going to be introduced to the Fifth Doctor, I think you just should watch Castrovalva. Despite the fact that he's, like, asleep for most of it, it's very good.
Yeah, apart
He's
from the fact
so
that
me.
it's very like, but I mean it's the same thing. They did the same thing later with 10,
Yeah.
where he spent most of his first episode asleep, but everyone still loved him anyway, like.
Mhm.
But the fun thing about having the Doctor be asleep for a long time is that you have to actually have the companions do things.
So true. This was also
You
my
have to
first
have...
time meeting Nissa and Tegan. Also, I did not know that Tegan was returning because I've never seen any Tegan stories. So I was like, what an interesting way to introduce a new companion. And then she was like, this reminds me of the Doctor. And I was like, wait a minute. You've
Yeah, you
been here
texted me.
before. Also, I couldn't figure out what her accent was for a really long time. Um, she's Australian.
She's Australian.
Listener, if you didn't know that, she's Australian. Nissa can step on me any day. She's amazing. I love her. I want her to meet
This was
Six
a
so bad. I think that
this
dynamic
was
would
an
be fucking
interesting
delicious.
yeah. This was an interesting Nissa story too, I think. Like she didn't have much to do, but she did some stuff.
She's
She had a
covered in
gun.
velvet and she's
A gun.
constantly shooting people. This fucked.
This is not typical for Nissa, by the way.
This is
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't know
this is
that.
that's why I'm saying this is an interesting one. Like she barely does anything, but what she does is bizarre.
Also,
Yeah.
she's so smart. She's so
Yeah.
smart. And I love
Yes.
that. I enjoyed that so thoroughly because I felt like she and the Doctor were actually having level conversations. And this is coming from us directly watching Four and Leela, where he's just an asshole to her all the time. And there's a very big discrepancy between their levels of understanding in their conversations. And then here's like sweet little Fivey and Nissa understanding what each other are saying and being kind about it. Oh my God. Refreshing as
Yeah.
hell.
They banter a bit. They're a bit bitchy to each other sometimes, but like they like each other.
But in like a fun
Yeah.
way, not in an
Yeah.
asshole way.
Nissa is such a fascinating companion to me. I need to listen to more of her audios because like this I feel like it's an experience that current day and even like Doctor Who fans in the 90s had of watching Nissa seasons going, hey, why didn't she react to more of the stuff that happened to her? And then being really fixated on that happening for a long time to the point where like it becomes a cliche in fan works and expanded universe stuff that Nissa's like, my planet's gone. Oh no.
I don't know her backstory.
Neither does she, because in her first or second story, the Master kills her dad, takes his body, and then destroys the like entire sector of space that she comes from. And she just doesn't really react to this going forward. She's just kind of here.
I mean, what's a
think,
girl
yeah.
gonna do?
I watched those stories pretty recently, and I do think the lack of reaction is a little bit exaggerated. Like, I think to me, it came across more as like a reserved character trait, just like on her part. But there is like going forward from that point, like from the actual initial reaction, there is nothing from her
Yeah.
at all. Like
she makes a sad face once.
yeah, basically, like they start off with her having like a reserved reaction to it, and then they're like, well, we're not going to worry about all of that anymore. Like,
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, this is like
and she pulls
again
out a
going
gun.
into JNT's continuity ideas is that like even though it's not our idea of continuity to just forget that this happened, it's like it makes it easier for a viewer to jump in and just be like, this person's not from Earth. That's her deal.
So she's not
Yeah,
from
a
Earth.
very
No.
Okay.
she's from Traken.
Okay.
That's her planet.
Well,
And
I
that's
didn't know if that was a
basically that's
planet
it.
or like a fake place on Earth that they had invented for the
Oh,
show. So
yeah. No, it's her planet, and that's basically it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
and
kind of
she's
the princess of it.
scientist.
She's very Leia in that regard, in like her backstory. In personality, she's not very Leia, but I
I
do
love
think
that
she and Leia should be like drinking buddies.
3 separate times in this episode, someone went, give Nissa a gun. And then they did. And then she used it.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah. And just to go back to what you were saying, Liz, the equality between the Doctor and Nissa, like um that's kind of a running thing with like all the companions that Five has except for Hagen, is he has alien companions who aren't necessarily like they're not Romana, they're not Time Lord level, like they're not matching on that wavelength, but like he's got like Adric and Turlo who are also like a little bit above that sort of hapless human companion that we have had before, if that makes sense. That's
Time,
Tegan's job.
Time Lord's names also.
What?
Adric and Turlo could
Yeah.
absolutely be Time Lord names.
Hey guys, is Turlo a Time Lord? Let's discuss.
We can discuss that next time when we watch The Five
Oh
Doctors.
yeah. Oh my God. Are we not doing Majin Undead for a bonus?
We are doing Majin Undead for a bonus. I just don't
Oh
know
yeah.
because of our scheduling problems. I don't know which of us is going to actually watch Majin Undead.
Eventually, I'll do it. I'll be okay with scheduling. Anyway, Arc of Infinity.
Arc of Infinity.
Spark of Infinity. Starting off strong with the seldom worn ceremonial robes. Being worn way more than seldomly. But we
Yeah.
also
We
get
do.
to see the regular robes too, with like the big V's on them, which is very fun.
Yeah. There's in this control room, there's 2 Time Lords. One of them becomes like a third companion who's just kind of around for a while. Who his name is Damon, and he's wearing the exact same clothes as Runcible. That is the Runcible costume.
Yes!
The chevron. And he's gay too.
And he's gay too. My question is like I assumed that Runcible's outfit was like
Like
a
a
uniform
newscaster
because he's a
thing? Yeah.
newscaster.
I mean,
Damon's got a very different job.
miscellaneous civil servant is what I'm going with.
Yeah.
Good.
What it was is that this is one of the
Like,
Gallifrey
like,
outfits they had in costume
like,
storage, but
yes, for sure. I mean, okay, I'm just saying that I live in downtown Toronto, and sometimes you see people walking around in t-shirts that have City of Toronto on the front, just like the City of Toronto logo, and on the back it just says staff. So I think it's like that.
I think that the writers of this episode and the costumers of Doctor Who have been to Toronto.
I think yes.
That's what I've extrapolated from this.
Oh man,
Gallifrey is
this is
actually based on Toronto, just so everybody
for our
knows.
one Toronto listener who's me, that uh your average Dundas West resident. Anyway, yeah, I do also have beef with the costumes in this, but not with the gay civil servant chevron. I love that outfit so much.
I
We
also
could
love that outfit.
I
we
saw
could do that at
someone made a
CT.
Minecraft skin of it that I saw one time.
That's fun as fuck.
I really loved.
We should do that at CT.
It's if I knew how to sew, I would love to make this look. It's really good.
They're playing with cubes and little. They're playing with little shapes again
I
for the
love putting
computers.
shapes into other shapes. I love my rainbow gaming keyboard. I love
My
the
Fisher
cube.
Price shape matching toy.
I love
It's literally
the
toy
cubes of
blocks,
light.
right?
DJ's got us falling in love again. Everything's beautiful.
I
These
mean,
props. Oh,
that is
delicious.
some good
Love them.
consistency.
It's so fucking good. Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
So this Time Lord in this control room, who we don't know yet, is communicating with another guy who we also don't know yet.
But
It's Omega, but we don't know that yet.
he does have an insignia on him that looks like a fucked up seal of Rassilon.
I noted this. I said that the Seal of Omega has nothing on the cunt that the Seal of Rassilon serves.
This is true.
Wait, what is this? Hold on. I know what you're talking about. I just want to clap eyes on it again. This
Because
is okay. So
RTD does use it in um, Wishworld and Reality War. That's what's on the gate
What?
there.
oh,
Yeah,
that makes me so mad. That
I
makes me
thought it was the seal of
so
Rassilon
mad.
that was on that.
there's one like big gate in that
Yeah.
room that has a Seal of Rassilon and another that has the Seal of Omega.
I was wondering what the fuck that was. Oh my God. All right.
Yeah, this version of Omega that we're getting here is like directly contrasting the original version we got that was all straight lines and
Yes.
angles and very blocky. We're getting the
The
wet and
blob.
creepy organic version,
We're getting a
which I think
wiggler.
is, yeah, exactly. Which I think is very fun. Wait, what is this seal? Anyway,
Do y'all know that transmitting the biodata extract of Time Lords is literally treason? That shit's
We learned
crazy.
today.
What does that
yeah,
even
new
mean?
fun fact. I think stealing it and like transmitting it to someone else is the like the stealing it might be the illegal part because they're transmitting it all the time to each other. I feel
Yeah,
like
but they say specifically that transmitting it is illegal, which just for my personal pleasure, I love thinking that that is just the whole truth and that the stealing isn't the issue, it's just the transmitting, because I think that creates a lot more issues for them, and I think that's
it
fun.
could be.
Yeah.
We've got a pretty technobabble heavy conversation going on, I
Delicious.
think.
I meant to ask, does five smell slightly like wilted vegetables, like at all times?
Does he smell like celery constantly? Yes,
Yeah. Oh.
100%.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
He does explain
Cool,
the celery.
cool character trait.
Man.
He's doing it for his own safety, for the record.
It's a disability aid, actually. You're being ableist.
Yeah, I'm doing that on purpose.
Deserved.
Does anyone want to explain that? Because I don't. This is my first five. I don't know him. I
Well,
don't
it's
know
it's
his
in
swag.
they give an explanation for it in his last serial, which is
Mhm.
it's supposed to like warn him when there's something he's allergic to is around, like
He's
it changes
allergic.
color.
He's allergic to certain gases in the praxis end of the spectrum, is what he says. And when those gases are present, the celery turns purple. And Perry asks what he does when that happens, and he says he eats the celery. And if nothing else, it's good for his teeth.
I'm kind of fucking obsessed with this.
I, ha-
Your
I have most of
service
that cereal
dog,
memories.
your service dog is a piece of celery,
Yeah,
and you
His
eat it.
service dog. His service dog is the master.
his service.
The celery is basically a blood sugar monitor.
His servicing dog is the master. His service dog is the celery.
And we really come in strong with this episode with my favorite Fifth Doctor character trait, which is he's always fainting or falling over or has a headache or
He's just not doing too good.
He's just
I
like me
love
for
this
from
about him.
day one.
Mwah.
Wait, hold on. Wait, we're still in the opening scene. We're having this technobabble heavy conversation between this mystery Time Lord and Omega that's basically about how Omega has to physically bond to a Time Lord in order to this is all like hidden in secret language. We're not supposed to know this yet, but we've all seen it. So Omega needs to physically bond to a Time Lord in order to come into our universe from the antimatter universe. And it has to be the Doctor for reasons. For reasons, you guys.
What are the
Reasons.
Those are the personality or something. They don't really go into it.
But
yeah,
of bonding,
here's the I have the quote.
damn it.
Time, present location, personality, and for these and other reasons, it must be
Yeah.
the Doctor.
Other reasons, you say?
He wants to fuck the Doctor. In this episode, there is graphic gay sex on screen more than once. And moaning at the same time. I'm just putting it out there. They did that for real. And wiggling. Separate from the gay sex. That's unrelated.
Oh, that wasn't included in your list of parts for gay sex?
No, I
The
was
undulation wasn't included? That was different?
Gay sex is dry and silent. I was gonna say there's a quote later when they're talking about bonding, and Omega goes, "I am not of your dimension, Time Lord. I have the means to enter." Do you promise?
What part of any of this was dry and silent?
It was a joke. It was a joke.
So was
Meanwhile, in the Netherlands,
some guys are on holiday.
you want to go to the crypt?
You want to go to the crypt? There's a guy named Colin, and he really wants to sleep in a crypt.
Normal.
Yeah, like he keeps like giving reasons why, because they like don't want to stay at the hostel for some reason. Like somebody lost a passport, I think was what happened.
They had the hostel booked for the next day, so they had a night free. And
Yeah.
Robin, the guy with him, who has the voice of an actual literal Muppet, lost his passport.
Yeah.
So they have to go hide in a crypt overnight, apparently.
Yeah, which he keeps pitching this crypt and like giving reasons for it, and I just like I think you just want to sleep in this crypt and are finding any reason possible why you can say that this is like the rational choice to make in this situation.
Yeah, so these are like young guys. They're like maybe 19, like 20 at the most. They're doing that thing like teen boys do, where one of them doesn't really want to do something scary and the other one's like, come on, it's gonna be fine. And that's the majority of the
Listener,
first
it was
episode.
not fine.
And then
It was not fine, listener.
It's a very Scooby-Doo setup.
Yeah, like they set up camp for the night in this crypt because they're backpackers. Okay, they're from, at least one of them is Australian. I wasn't actually listening to their accents, but one of them is Tegan's cousin.
He's the one that literally says, as they're in the depths of this crypt, wait a minute, this is a crypt.
Well, his buddy's insisting that it's just a pump house, but it is 100% a crypt / pump house, and they sleep in there for the night. The one that's scared. Colin's the one that's scared. Yeah, the cousin wakes up in the middle of the night, and there's a door there that wasn't there before. And a thing comes out of it.
A bird skeleton.
The worst.
But
I
really
hate
big
this
one.
thing. Guys, I hate this thing so much. Is it?
I love that guy.
I've seen this serial so many times. Like, this is maybe my fourth time watching it. I think I hate it more every single time. It's so scary. It's like in Beetlejuice when what's his face does that, like pulls his face forward, with the eyeballs. It's exactly like that. And this thing comes out and it basically zombifies Colin.
Your friend comes back wrong.
Your friend comes back
There's
wrong
there's a
from
bit earlier
bed.
where Colin says, like, very matter of factly, I find this place spooky. And
Oh
I wrote that
man.
down because I thought it was hilarious.
It
He
was a
also
really great line delivery. I
he also tried to go to bed with all of his clothes on, including his boots, like fully dressed day clothes. And
yeah,
Robin
and he
is
said
like, "What are you doing? It's nighttime. Like, why aren't you in your little PJs? Are you insane?" As they're sleeping in a wet crypt.
yeah, he says he's keeping all his clothes and stuff on just in case. It's unclear just in case of what. I think he's still worried about getting arrested. Uh,
I, yeah.
for
He's not the one
so
that
their
lost his
solution,
passport, though. Robin's the one that lost his passport.
but they're
Colin
still
has his
sleeping in a
passport.
but they're still sleeping in a crypt illegally. Which honestly, if I had lost my passport, I wouldn't do that.
My first
And
thought when I lose
also,
my passport is to find the nearest crypt and hunker the fuck down in there.
Just find the most illegal place for me to squat.
right, for like 1,000 other reasons, I probably also wouldn't do that. But like, definitely, if I lost my passport.
You know,
Uh,
boys' night.
Boys' night.
Boys' night, and it is until
Get
it's not.
zombified, baby.
So
Omega
Colin
is a
Speaking of,
gets
boy.
zombified.
speaking
What?
of boys' night, Ramon said Omega's a boy.
Omega's a boy.
He's he's part of boys' night.
Let's talk about boys.
Um, we're cutting between this seemingly random Scooby-Doo-esque setup in the Netherlands and Gallifrey. Nothing has connected these two things yet and will not for
And it
quite some
won't.
time. So just we're watching two different episodes in the same episode, which I actually kind of find fun. Um, and was also like, what the fuck? How are they going to connect these things? They do eventually. Um, but back on Gallifrey, there's Time Lords in the control room that are swapping out like shifts for the night. And when one leaves, he like casually says goodnight, and then the other one casually says goodnight. And I don't know why that was just like so quaint and normal that I was not expecting to see it on Gallifrey ever. They're just like, good
There are like
night.
normal
Okay, good
guys in
night.
this one that
I
we
know. I
haven't
was like,
seen on Gallifrey before.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I was like, who? That's so cute of them to say good night. Do Time Lords
Yeah.
sleep? Is it nighttime for real? Who knows? Um,
Yeah. We're building on the sort of Rodan characters.
mhm.
Um, like she was maybe our first sort of non-Time Lord Gallifreyan character, and now we're getting normal guys that work in shifts and say goodnight to each other. Um,
Mm, kiss each other on the lips. Yeah.
yeah, and kiss each other on the lips.
Boys' night.
So sweetly.
Boys' night.
Boys' night.
We're also cutting to Nissa and the Doctor and the TARDIS, and they've just finished some TARDIS repairs. Um,
Nissa is
some
getting
time
his
has passed
ass.
since they finally got Tegan to Heathrow Airport. And also some
Oh,
more time has passed since Adric fucking died.
that's Tegan. Okay. She's
Yeah.
always at a fucking airport. What's going on? Is she a flight
Well, she
attendant?
No.
was a
She,
yeah, she was a flight attendant and lost that job because she was late.
we're gonna watch Legopolis, don't worry.
Okay, cool.
You'll see what
I'll save it for
happens.
them.
Listeners, we're recording out of order.
Don't even
Yeah.
worry about it. It's a timey-wimey show. You'll cope. Um,
Yeah.
the we also back. I hope it's okay. I cut to this now because it's one of my favorite tropes in all of television because I think it's so funny and silly. Is when there is a POV where the viewer is the villain committing a crime. And so we cut back to the control room, and all you see, thank fucking God they did this again, is the ridiculous shadow outline of a Time
I
Lord
also noted
collar.
this
Oh
down.
yes, I love
Fucking
this scene.
all-time favorite trope. And then
It's a good shot.
It
it's
is a good
really
shot.
good.
And
Because
it's helpful later because we only see so many people actually wearing those collars. So,
Mhm.
Yeah, we get. I mean, it's still seldom worn robes. It's just we see more circumstances where the robes get worn, which is by the High Council during official High Council meetings.
And when
exactly.
they're collaborating with Omega secretly, they dress
Right.
up.
Yeah, well, you
Just to
have to
cast
serve.
dramatic shadows. You gotta dress for the occasion.
You gotta cast dramatic shadow.
Always dress for the occasion.
Always dress for the
Exactly.
occasion.
That's why the master's like that. Um,
Yeah.
we, the viewer, commit murder. And
Yeah,
Yay.
isn't this the line? Allie, is this one the line you said earlier is?
Which one? Oh, yes, yeah, because we as the sorry, as the bad guy, we walk in on this guy doing whatever it is he's doing. And he
His name
turns
is
around and he says,
Taylor, by the way.
"Yes, Taylor."
they pronounce it Taylor, so that
My bad.
Yeah. And he turns on and he says, "Good evening. Impulse laser," and then is shot dead. Fantastic.
So fucking good.
Is this
Beautiful
different from a
delivery.
phaser, by the way? Do we have Is this a different weapon than a staser, or is that just what we're calling it? Is
Is
that what you
this
called it? Have we named stasers yet? I'm lost.
mm, is a staser what's staser a combination of, do you know? Like a what laser? A stun
The
oh,
laser?
laser.
A state the
stasis
staser.
was also the
Oh,
word that I was.
ooh.
Stop laser.
I'm
There was a
trying.
kid in my grade 10 science class. Sorry. I tell this story a lot, but it's my favorite. The teacher asked if anyone knew what laser stands for because it's an acronym. And without missing literally a beat at all, this kid raises his hand and he goes, Light Albert Super Einstein Ray. And I've been thinking about it for the better part of 15 years.
Fucking favorite. Yes, that got Ramon laughing. Yes. It's
Well, it
so
got me laughing
good.
while I was on the TARDIS wiki page for Staser, so I got nothing.
I think they were just trying not to call it a phaser
Yeah,
Oh,
in Star Trek, to be
we've
honest.
hit. So we are now 10 years into the era where everybody producing, writing, making Doctor Who has like an inferiority complex about Star Trek existing.
Absolutely. Yep.
oh,
Staser sounds cooler than phaser.
I agree. They sound
I
There's
like
like
like that
Staser
like
too.
two
I have
different
never
things.
seen I have never seen Mad Men, but I know that there's that like Mad Men meme of like the two guys in the elevator and one of them's like really upset at the other one and it's like I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
This is Doctor Who and Star Trek. Like Doctor Who
Yeah.
producers are always like, "Well, we're better than Star Trek because we do this and we do this, and Star Trek never does this." And then Star Trek doesn't give a shit about what Doctor Who's doing at any point.
Exactly.
Really funny.
Man.
If once you start looking for this, I like go into any interview with any Doctor Who producer or writer from any time since Star Trek started, and they will unprompted say something about how Doctor Who is better than Star Trek. Russell T
We
Davies
gotta
does it. Stephen Moffat does it. John Nathan Turner did it. I have a quote from I think Graham Williams did it at least once. Robert Holmes. I have like I haven't collected them, but I have been like mentally noting every time I see this happen, and it happens way more often than you would think.
That's hilarious. I believe it
That's
too.
fucking funny. I wonder if that applies to Big Finish. We should ask Jason at CT. Or
Yeah,
like look out for it.
we should ask Jason if Doctor Who is better than Star Trek.
We should. Who would win
Go
in a
to,
At
fight?
the panel.
Yeah, who would win in a fight? Data or Narvin?
Data.
Data.
I mean, obviously, but I want to see him struggle with it.
Well, it's like
I would actually love to see Data pick Narvin up and throw him.
one of.
Are you prepared for the kind of death you've earned, little man?
That
I'm
wasn't
sorry, that was
even
Thor. Nobody
that
kill
wasn't
me.
even Data.
I know, I'm
God.
sorry.
Have you ever even seen Star Trek? I've barely seen
I
Star
mean,
Trek.
Lord definitely could beat Narvin in a fight.
I was born watching Star. I think I was genuinely born with an episode of Next Gen on the TV. Like my mom, honestly,
Teach him young.
My mom was
yeah,
like a
that's
next
why I
gen
liked it.
girly as a teenager and young adult, and then kind of stopped caring about it later on. But have
My
gotten
parents
back into Star Trek
Sad.
after my brother grew up.
my parents didn't watch Star Trek, but they did watch Four's run of Doctor Who as it was coming out.
I was scared of Worf when I was a kid.
My dad tells me that he caught a tiny bit of Four on PBS as a kid, or not
Yeah.
even as a kid. It was that he had he was a older teenager at that point, and he wasn't very impressed by it. He thought it was stupid, and then moved on.
My parents already had kids by that point.
Apparently, one of my
Yeah.
aunts was really into Doctor Who, but not the rest of the family.
So Arc of Infinity.
Oh. Arc of Infinity.
The
So
bonding has begun.
the bonding begins. Omega enters the Fifth Doctor from behind.
And the fifth Doctor whimpers like a bitch about it.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
Dr. Faint's count of one.
Not
So
before they
far.
do some excellent fake slow-mo, though,
Yeah,
which is my favorite.
it was so bad. I was
It's
enjoying
so
it,
funny
but
when
I
they
was
do
like,
this.
they couldn't have actually just slowed down the recording. Like they had to
No, because
slowly.
to film slow motion, you need like a really fast camera to take.
You need a specific camera.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they
and
didn't
I
have the
don't know
budget
if
for
they had
that.
the budget for it. Not after filling
Stop.
Omega with goo.
There was way too much
Someone help me budget this.
material.
Doctor Who is dying.
They blew the slow-mo budget on Omega's goo. They just had to pretend and run really slowly.
And they weren't good at it.
They tried,
But it was fun.
but it doesn't work.
No.
It doesn't work. Which sucks
No.
for Omega.
Instead, the Doctor just has another migraine.
Yeah.
He's just like me for real.
He can't get a fucking break ever in his life.
Never.
Is what I'm learning.
I watched through 5 for the first time when I was first fully having bad chronic migraines. And he's just like me for real.
Me too. Wow.
I am a Fifth Doctor has POTS and migraines truther.
That's real.
Get him some
Romana
salt
has those
pills.
as
Get him
well.
some fucking Gatorade. Get him some liquid IV.
Yeah, not fucking celery. Come on. That's not going to help anything.
Yeah.
Well, Time Lord biology,
Fiber.
maybe.
Teeth.
Fiber. Teeth.
Sorry.
So true. You know, when I have fiber in teeth, all of my symptoms go away.
You'd be fucking surprised.
You often eat teeth?
He said, no. It's the thing he says about the celery being good for his teeth.
I'm just playing. It's okay. We all know you.
Or are
eat
you
teeth.
eating human teeth? I wish I didn't give those teeth to my friend. Don't want to know whose they are.
Don't even worry about it.
There's a woman on the High Council.
We have a woman!
There's a
Hell
woman.
yeah.
There's
We
a
also have
woman.
She's
Michael
got this
Goff.
Elizabethan gown
She does.
that she's wearing even when she's not in her High Council regalia.
I think she's just cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
And
she
this
was
like
one of the
pointing
cunt
towards
old
like
men that regenerated into a cunt old woman.
yeah, it was pointing towards what like women's fashion on Gallifrey in this era is like, and I think that's really interesting. Of like, it's a very specific like historical reference we're pulling from to design this, and like it is very Elizabethan. It's um like and this like huge necklace like that's got a bunch of big stones on it. The hair's done. It's
Yeah, big
Her
curls.
name's Thalia. She doesn't do much in this, but she rules.
Yes. This was reminding me of the conversation our folks are having in the Discord server about style
We have
on
a Discord server
Gallifrey.
now, by the way.
Join our Discord server. Lots of fun conversations are happening there. One of which is about style on Gallifrey and how people like pick from specific eras and run with it. And I don't know, there was a whole very interesting
Mm-hmm.
little bit that was in there that I
Yeah.
enjoyed reading. Come talk to us about it. Speaking of costuming, um, Colin back in the crypt. We're back in the crypt again. Um,
So we back in the mine.
oh wait, this is Colin back in the crypt. Bright fluorescent yellow socks. Socks in the crypt. No shoes, just socks. And then minutes later, Robin
Well, it's not
walking
gay if you.
Socks in the Crypt episode title.
socks in the wet crypt. Ugh.
Mm.
Robin walks around barefoot in the crypt. Barefoot in the crypt.
It's
Why?
creepy and wet.
It's creepy and wet
Damn,
and
bitch, you live like this?
not in a fun and sexy way. Oh my God. Really appreciated how fucking bright those socks were. They were all I could see on screen.
Yeah.
Colin is seemingly vaporized. Robin's walking around. Oh, the bird skeleton comes after him. Allie's favorite, Mr. Skeleton Bird, with a gun.
The gun color inverts you?
Yeah. Also, Weeping Angel sighting. I don't know if anyone else saw that.
Yeah, a weeping angel gets nuked by it, and
Yeah.
then we don't see that again.
Maybe that's why Weeping Angels exist, is because they got with like an antimatter gun. By the way,
So
Omega
true.
is color inverted like the whole time. Like that's supposed to signify that he's antimatter. Sure.
Oh, I get it.
I think it's pretty good.
I just thought we were
Yeah.
having fun. That
Don't the
makes sense now.
Dalek guns also do that?
Yes.
For a
Very
long
briefly.
time?
So
Yeah.
there's a period of time where they
Briefly.
color invert you, but they also like most of the time do something with also having a skeleton there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the
It's more
iconic
that they
thing,
X-ray you to
but,
death is the idea with the Dalek guns.
They're
yeah,
just
but I mean,
dentists.
initially they weren't doing much of the skeleton thing, were they?
No.
I seem to remember more of it just being like you color invert quickly and then you're gone.
Yeah.
But not like this. This does it for a while.
Yeah. You stay color inverted for a bit. That's what my note says, is get color inverted, bitch.
There's a new Lord President who is wearing the floating matrix crown that leaves his head and then just goes up off screen and you don't
It
see
just
it again.
disappears.
It looks like YTP editing. It's really funny.
Fucking
It's
awesome.
amazing. The way it
Um,
fades out of existence.
We
That
find
president
out
Barusa.
is we've another Barusa has hit.
You said earlier, you just said something about the state of Gallifreyan fashion in this era, and I want to ask you guys what era this is. Do you think? Like, how long has it been? Because Barusa, like, either it's been a long time or Barusa is burning through bodies worse than the Doctor, and someone
Barusa
should
burning
check on
through
him.
bodies becomes the joke about this later on, especially in like EU stuff.
Yeah, I think it's that.
Like I think the first to make that joke was Douglas Adams was a combination of James Goss and Douglas Adams in the in Doctor Who and the Cricket Men. And in that, there's like some joke about it's either that or in the Shada that has some joke about Barusa like regenerating from a hangnail.
Yeah.
That's
He keeps
fucking
doing
good.
that. He's always looking different.
He's a different white old man now, and he has a mustache.
It could have been the same guy, and I wouldn't have noticed.
Is it the same guy?
It's not.
No.
Okay, good.
He's
guy.
different in this, but
We find out that the Arc of Infinity is a gateway to dimensions,
yeah.
which was an interesting description because isn't that kind of what a TARDIS is?
Most things in Doctor Who kind of fall into that category eventually, I feel like.
Right.
You take them to their conclusions.
Like, yeah, the logical endpoint of most Doctor Who, like, not technobabble, but, you know, sci-fi babble, it usually ends up in a dimensional portal of some kind, doorway.
Do you promise?
I promise.
Nothing new under the Who.
Nothing new under the Who, and it's all about dimensions.
Speaking
But
of
yeah,
nothing,
basically something's coming through it.
what could it be? I wonder.
What could it be? Who could it be?
Who could it be?
And who is helping it get through
It's
and
the
bond
big
to a
mystery.
Time Lord? That's what the Doctor is concerned about. So the Time Lords use the recall circuit on the Doctor's TARDIS and bring him and his headache and Nyssa back to Gallifrey against his will.
That would have been a good intro. I'm the Fifth Doctor's headache.
Yeah. The whole situation comes back. He doesn't catch a break, you guys.
No. He also
And-
says only twice before in Time Lord history has the recall circuit been used. I'm wondering, is that for him or for all Time Lords? And was
For
it him the other time too?
This is what I mean when I say we're in a different era of television, is that we're doing very specific references to things that happened in the past in a way that we really don't very often. We're like being very meticulous about like what past events we're referencing and when.
Yeah.
So this is turning to the camera and going, "Do you remember the Deadly Assassin and the War Games?"
I sure do.
Every day of my life. I don't think I have a single page of notes for this podcast out there that doesn't mention the War Games.
It's all the War Games. It's one long war game.
Wait, it's all the War Games? Always has been.
Yeah.
Always has been. Yeah, so they bring the Doctor's TARDIS back to Gallifrey against his will. And the Time Lord that we saw earlier, Naaman, is given this order by Commander Maxwell. He's commander now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The commander of the guard, who we've never seen before in our lives.
He doesn't look familiar. Don't worry about it at all.
Handsome stranger, Commander Maxwell.
Commander Maxwell, if you're free on Tuesday, I'm free on Tuesday. Commander Maxwell, if you're not busy, I'm free. And
if anyone's wondering what my DMs have looked like all day,
they
The
have
joke
him
we're
in the
making
tights.
also,
They have him in the tights. Them thighs.
if you would like an explanation,
It's
Commander
Colin
Maxwell
Baker.
is played by Colin Baker.
Colin Baker in tights.
the Colin Baker in height,
Colin Baker, if you're listening
in
to this.
knee-high boots.
Colin Baker, I'm free on Tuesday.
Yeah, and Commander Maxwell is this, he's
Hot.
not a corrupt guard, he's just a hard ass.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like, I don't think he's actually doing anything like against the law. It's just that enforcing the law comes across as evil in
He's
in
a
these
Javert.
cases.
He gets like a sick pleasure
Yeah,
from it.
exactly. Yeah, he gets sick pleasure from it. The Doctor
In
calls
a
him out
fun
on
and
this,
sexy
which is
way.
fun. Yeah.
This was written for me. He says at one
Maybe.
point, I'm simply following orders, but in a sick pleasure sort of, like his eyes are twinkling and he looks like an asshole.
Yeah, and the doctor says you don't have to relish it so much, which I love. Um, but yeah, so Damon is like on the doctor's side. He doesn't want to do this, and he starts helping him throughout the serial. Um, really sweet guy, really just like soft spoken.
Yeah,
I
just a
love
guy who's here to
this.
help.
I love this guy
Yeah.
so much. Old friend of the doctor's, apparently. Which I also like. I like seeing the Doctor have friends on Gallifrey who are still Time Lords, but who aren't necessarily like
The
um
president.
yeah, or like evil, you know what I mean? Like they're not
Yeah.
so Time Lord. Like there's a lot we're getting a sort of gray area between Time Lord and Renegade. Like we're starting to get like a normal sort of guy that I'm really appreciating.
Yeah. And I was like, this normal guy knowing who the doctor is, like knowing the doctor and like
Yeah,
the doctor having a reputation on Gallifrey among the average guy at this point is really interesting to me. I'm just like, oh, right, his actions have consequences.
exactly. And like yeah, and again, like people who have known him for a long time who aren't necessarily caught up in his whole deal, I really like.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe he was like
Yeah.
Runsiple's boyfriend and that's why they share clothes.
Wait, didn't Runcible die?
Yeah.
Is he wearing his clothes like as a
The clothes that
grief
he died
thing?
in, yeah.
They get recycled.
Awesome. Awesome.
Reduce,
Awesome.
reuse,
Awesome.
recycle. They also updated the Time Lord decor, so now instead of looking like they're running around a fucked up warehouse, it looks like they're running around like a hotel.
Yeah, I every space on Gallifrey in this is so cramped and I don't like it.
Yeah, I have notes on this set too. I think it's a lot better than the previous ones. And like in the sense that I think it's more towards what they've been going for, which is this like austere but refined kind of like like
Hmm.
yeah, like hotel, like totally sterilized, like quote unquote art that's just like bland sculpture and stuff. Like, but there's still I've written that it still suffers from a weirdness period
Yeah.
because
Holy fuck.
Every
I don't
room
know
is
what's
so
wrong with it.
small
I
It's
think
my
it's
was the
that. I
thing that
think
was
it's
upsetting to me.
because it's so claustrophobic. Yeah.
Allie, that's my new Blue Sky bio.
But it suffers from a weirdness.
It still suffers from a weirdness.
It's like
I couldn't
Fucking
figure
good.
out what.
it
Yeah.
has neither the thing that I liked about Deadly Assassin sets, which was the like gothic atmosphere lighting,
Hmm.
or the like I mean, both Invasion of Time and Deadly Assassin had this of like there were areas that felt like this is a grand, big like palace. There were
Yeah.
these
Mm.
very narrow hallways, but those felt on purpose. Those felt like this place is old.
Hmm.
Um, this feels like I don't know. We're on Cloud City, which is fine.
This Gallifrey's fine. Okay, I guess.
There are I did note down that there are like when they're in just hallways, there's extras walking around in the background, which I don't think I
Yeah.
if that was happening in Invasion of Time, I didn't notice it.
No, most of
Um,
the like background people in Invasion of Time were guards
yeah,
or
I like that there's just
cameramen.
people around who are doing things.
Hmm.
Yeah. We even get these shots. I don't know if it's in part one or two, but we get these shots of like a bunch of like, I'm going to call them Time Lords. I'm not sure what the idea in this episode was of who's a Time Lord or not. Jury's still out on that, obviously, but like we get a bunch of Time Lords in some kind of lounge. They're all like hanging out and eating and drinking and chatting, like like very different from what we've had before. Very fun, I think.
I'm
Maxwell
gonna be
shoots the
real.
doctor.
Yeah. I was gonna say I don't remember that, but it sounds really nice. Yeah,
It was a quick shot.
the doctor gently goes, "Hello, I'm the doctor." And then Maxwell immediately shoots him.
And then Colin Baker comes
Blank.
for his job.
Yeah. It's so great.
That's what he comes for?
Yeah. So obviously, so
Colin
obviously
Baker, don't
five.
listen to this.
I don't think
Colin
we're in
Baker, come on the
danger of
pod.
that.
Colin Baker, if you come on the pod. Anyway, welcome to part 2.
So obviously the doctor taking Maxwell's face when he regenerates is some kind of like sexual and or trauma response, correct?
It's both.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you saw him. We
I
all
would
saw
I
him.
would I would the face would stick in your mind. I'm just saying. I think the wound should have been more serious.
The face would stick in many places.
If you had, yeah, if you had a say in it.
The wounds. You were saying about wounds.
What?
You said something about wounds.
Oh, I said they should have been more serious so that he was like more traumatized. It would have made more sense for why he would steal Maxwell's face.
Mm.
Um, Part 2 is about how they're putting the doctor down like Old Yeller.
And it doesn't even work. That's like all you need to know about part 2.
Bruce has had a major downgrade.
Oh man, yeah.
Bruce is unwell.
Bruce is like, well, High Council says we need to put you down like Old Yeller, so we're gonna put you down like Old Yeller. Nothing we can do about it.
Yeah.
Count
Yeah,
one
because
of
basically
Nissa with a gun.
yeah, they figured out that whatever or whoever is coming through the Arc of Infinity through this doorway from another dimension is trying to physically bond with the Doctor, basically take his body. And to stop that, instead of figuring out a way to stop it, they're just going to kill the Doctor and prevent that happening. And Bruce is like, sorry.
Sucks to
Sorry.
suck.
Sorry, sucks to suck. We
The High
gotta.
Council met and we gotta kill that guy.
That's SpongeBob
Damn.
being looking to the window. Let's
Romana is
kill
mentioned
him.
at one point, which was very exciting. And I tried to make a note that said Romana chose to stay in E-space because I haven't seen that, but my phone auto-corrected the note. So instead it says Romana chose to stay in eugenics space.
Not quite. No, she decided not to come back to eugenics space.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
no.
There was also one guard with a porn stash in the background of scenes. I don't know if you noticed him.
Natch. Yeah. Yeah.
This is a really huge
Standard
introduction to Time Lord culture is early 80s facial hair.
God, yes.
So great.
Oh.
Just remembered our whole discussion about the war chief's facial hair. We're still watching the War Games, guys.
We are never leaving the war games.
Unbelievably.
I feel like I need to rewatch that. Just
Don't
to keep
forget,
it
you're
fresh.
here forever.
There are also two guards that look like Wilson from House MD. I don't know if you noticed that either.
Yes. I
Yes.
was also noticing this. I was like, that's
Okay.
Robert Sean Leonard. It's not Robert Sean Leonard, but
There were two of them. I was like, damn, where do they keep getting this guy?
where do they keep
What?
getting Robert's Sean Lennon?
Oh God. One interesting thing about when Baru says like we have to put you down like Old Yeller is that he still refers to it as capital punishment. And they're
He
still
didn't
treating
do
him.
anything.
Yeah, and they're still treating him like a prisoner. They're still like, we
They
Put
gotta
him
get
on
an,
house
execute this
arrest in
guy
the
right
they
now.
get
TARDIS.
an official document called a warrant of termination against him.
Yeah, it's not until they bring him back, like for the actual
Old
um
Yellering.
event, until the until the
Until they
old
bring him
yelling.
out back.
I've never seen Old Yeller.
Neither have I.
Me neither. I think they killed it. I think they killed the dog though.
Our main bit of the app, and none of us have seen the source material.
That's how pop
Putting
culture references
putting
work.
someone
Although,
down like Old Yeller is one of my like trademark bits, and I have
It's
never
fucking
seen this
funny.
movie.
if some tweets are to be believed, Old Yeller did in fact parry the bullet. Didn't hear it from me though.
Well, that's what
That's what the
happened
doctor
in this
does in this episode.
episode.
That's what the doctor. I'm saying. But it's not until they bring him back for the old yelling that they actually start acting in some kind of tragedy. It's at this point that they're like, this is unavoidable and sad.
That's true. They're also both blonde.
I thought you meant I thought you meant Barusa. I was like, fucking not.
Old Yeller and 5. Peas in a pod.
He is some kind of retriever, Old Yeller.
Golden
Kind of dog.
retriever. They're blonde.
Was-
I'm on the Old Yeller Wikipedia page right now.
What kind of dog was it? Was it a retriever
A golden retriever.
It looks like
or a
it, yeah.
lab?
Or a yellow lab.
That's what I'm saying.
Either way, he's blonde.
A retriever. It's like a farm dog. Those
Farm
farm
dog.
dogs.
A farm
Talking about-
dog.
Blackmouth cur.
Oh,
What?
what?
That's the name of the breed.
Can you?
No, that sounds like a river fish. That sounds like some
Friends-
shit I caught in Animal Crossing New Leaf. Absolutely
we have
not.
lost the plot.
No, we found the plot of Old Yeller.
Sending you the receipts.
Old yelling.
That was a Disney movie? Was it a book? Anyway.
Old Yeller has rabies.
And the doctor has an alien
Antimatter.
antimatter butt sex issue. It's the same thing.
It's the same.
You ever get possessed by Omega? It's basically rabies. There's nothing you can do to cure it. You just have to die.
That's what they say. That's what they're saying to him.
Yeah.
And that's most of part 2.
Yeah, they put him on house arrest. They get him some juice.
5 asks about Leela. Where the fuck is Leela, by the way? I like to think that she's pulling a Donna and she's like away on vacation.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, and the doctor only asks after her and like pretends that he wants to go and see her as like a distraction. It's it's genuinely very sad.
Yeah.
Like it's just
He's
They
a
still
mention
cover.
that
talk about Leela.
He
He
missed
does
her
not.
wedding. She's apparently married to Andred now, presumably.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, for sure. They're about as married as it gets.
Yeah.
They're gonna get turbo divorced in a minute.
Till death do them part, baby.
Woof. Well, some other stuff parts them first.
Yeah.
On my last note for part 2 is because the way that they old yell him is there's a big tube that descends. So I have the tube descends. The Time Lord is to die. Alien butt sex a second time today. And then there's a lot of boing sound effects, like from Willy Wonka that's the end of part 2.
Yeah. They
My
literally
note there
victorize him.
is I love you, I know. 'Cause this is we're doing an Empire Strikes Back, and this is after Empire Strikes Back, so
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, this
actually,
is-
if
we're
you refer to the
both-
producers, Doctor Who is better than
Doctor's better than
Star
Star
Wars.
Trek. They don't care about Star Wars.
And Star Wars is like, we're better than Doctor Who. And it's just
Genuinely,
a
yeah.
vicious circle. It's a vicious circle.
It's like rock paper scissors.
Yeah.
Doctor Who is better than Star Trek. Doctor Who is better than Star Trek. um, Star Wars is better than Doctor Who. Yeah. Star Trek is better than Star Wars.
I like
Which
outer
none
space.
of those three statements are true.
I was
No,
gonna
let's
say,
start a fight in the Discord right now. Everybody listening. Before we move on, there are a couple of word choices in part two that I really loved. They're arguing about where the biodata, who got the doctor's biodata and sent it and transmitted it to Omega, basically. And I forget who says this because I never write these things down, but something about the fact that Time Lord could be a traitor, and it's like a traitor, like they're confused by the fact that a Time Lord could betray.
oh,
Get me? Are you following me? I know I should
following
have just
you.
written down who said the quote, but
Well, no, because now I'm thinking about
Uh,
how, like, what it means to be a Time Lord, and if they fuck, they give you regenerations, they fuck with your biodata. I wonder if that changes you in a certain way where you're, like, supposed to be super fucking loyal to the powers that be,
so it
or if they're
is
just insane like
Chancellor.
that.
It's Chancellor Not Evil who says this.
right,
Um,
it's Michael
Is
Goff who
they
says
not
this.
not evil?
yeah, who says who first says, "I'm worried by what both the Doctor and his companion have said." The Castellan says the possible connection between the creature and Gallifrey. Yes, and the fact that a Time Lord could be a traitor.
Yes, as soon as he
Uh,
said that, I was like, I am narrowing my eyes.
yeah,
Hmm.
like it's
Hmm.
either like some biodata programming or just like the it's like the general brainwashing of it all. I feel like it's so unheard of for them to step out of line like that. And they also say something about the destruction of a Time Lord rather than like the murder or the execution, which I like because it's like,
Oubliette, that son of a bitch.
yeah, like a dismantling almost.
Mm.
Do they ever take away Time Lord status as punishment that anyone knows of?
Ooh.
Besides Gallifrey that we're not going to talk about right now.
I don't know if we
But
ever see
like
that on screen.
Time Lord
Do we
status, I feel like that would be a better way to like punish someone because then they have to live with the shame of losing that status, you know?
That's
I
kind of
guess
what they do with Exile. It's not quite because
yeah.
like I get the sense that it's like a kind of irreversible genetic alteration if we're doing like
Right.
being a Time Lord gives you regeneration, if that's what we're going with.
Not irreversible.
Stick a pin in that, listeners.
Yeah.
It's reversible. But
It's
the but that's I think in order to revoke Time Lord status, they would have like okay, like for that to be a thing that happens, like whoever wrote that story would have to decide what it means to be a Time Lord, and that changes like all the time.
Yeah.
So like if it did happen, which I can't remember an instance of it happening other than like exile or like someone being a renegade, like that I feel like it would only apply to like the specific story that it's in because no one actually really knows what a Time Lord is. Although they don't even renegades still usually count as Time Lords,
right.
I feel like.
Yeah. And they keep their special powers, like they can still regenerate and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. No, I don't know an instance of that. But you're right, that would be
Yeah.
interesting. They changed the biodata
Um
back so it can't be used.
yeah. Ooh.
well, so in part 2, which doesn't matter, like I'm still treating this as part 3. Tegan shows up in Amsterdam to meet
Yes.
Colin.
Yes.
And we see Tegan's outfit for this season, which has pained me to look at since I first saw this season.
It
She's got
hurts.
this this tube top that you can tell is digging into her boobs.
It's
And
really low down. It's terrible.
Also white. Her
yeah.
whole outfit is white, which is
And she
insane.
wears this for the whole season.
Also, I saw a video today of the commentary on this episode by the actors in it. And they were talking about how she had a problem popping out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it
Bad
doesn't look
design.
like it fits right.
It doesn't.
It doesn't fit at all.
It's really
No.
bad. I can't believe she has to wear that for a whole season. That sucks shit.
That and she's in like 3-inch heels.
Yeah, which is insane. Like that out. Can you imagine? I'm just putting this out there. Can you imagine wearing that on an airplane for hours?
God.
No.
Ugh,
No. And white,
no.
you would sweat white like no. And
It's bad.
it's really bad. Yeah. Laugh float wobble with me in the dimension where 5 is being laugh float
Oh my
wobbled.
God, yeah.
Don't even worry about it. There's
Turns
more
out why
color
Five
tubes.
is in Five's first thought when he shows up in Wobble Space is, I must be in the Matrix. I guess you must be. Okay.
So true. I always wobble the fuck out of everything when I'm in the Matrix.
Every time he goes into the Matrix, it's different.
That's because there's a million different places in the Matrix.
Well, right now he's in the wobble place.
Yeah.
Matrix is so big,
With
guys.
sticks. With
Looks
sticks.
horrendous.
It's
I
bad.
love this
Posts
effect,
That's
actually.
like one of those posts is like an American like really condescendingly trying to explain to I keep doing air quotes as if we're not in an audio medium. But explaining to like Europeans that like, oh, America's big. Did you know that it's big? The states are large. And I'm imagining like one of those, but it's about the Matrix. Just,
That's so real, actually.
Actually,
Maxwell is also walking around with a bent wrist. Anyone else see that?
which could
no.
mean nothing.
He
Could
enters
be
the
nothing,
control
though.
room like this, with his like little gloved hand, carrying his stupid ass bird helmet. I'm obsessed with this guy. He's really good.
God, he's amazing.
Yeah,
I do love the bird helmet.
it's really good. Why
It's
the
one of the
blue?
crazier choices.
There's giant blue feathers on it. Why the fucking blue and purple? What is that?
You
That
know,
doesn't go with their uniforms. No. What kind of fucking bird on
Maybe
Gallifrey?
he's from House Patrix.
yeah.
Can you imagine Maxwell growing up in House Patrix?
Yes, because I think the houses are made up and stupid. I'll also, because of the way that he is, yes, I could.
I said
Like,
that, aren't
if
they
we're-
like the artsy ones?
Yeah, if we're for Hogwarts
Yeah.
housing this, like, yeah. Imagine like this like
Cunt.
cunt, yeah, this cunt who's like always like serving and a bit sassy all the time is like, no, I want to be in the guard.
I mean, Narvin.
Nervin didn't want to be in the guard, though. He wanted to be a project manager in the CIA.
Yeah, but he's also cunt, you know?
Yeah. God
I
bless.
can see it. I can see it. You're right.
I kind of resent the like Hogwarts houseification of the Gallifreyan houses.
That's fair. I just like to play with it.
I don't think the Gallifreyan houses are particularly analogous to like specific character traits as much as like
Well,
I-
the chapter, it's like the way it's always presented isn't really like a personality thing, but more just like a sort of almost caste
mhm.
like position in society and like academic focus, which like I think is fine. I don't think I actually like when personality doesn't seem to enter into it at all. So you get like your Narvins and your Maxwells where it's like you have no reason to be like some artistic scholar or whatever.
Yeah, I
Like,
think they're
sorry,
much
this
more
is the
analogous
chapter that
to
you're in.
cast, and I think that I personally think that there's some tie to like geographic regions there.
Yeah, for
of
sure.
like
That
where the
being
individual
said,
houses come from.
I agree. That being said, I do love thinking about how Romana somehow came from a commune of hippies. I do enjoy that very much.
Yeah.
By
Her
her own
wine mom
description,
commune.
her wine mom commune. Oh, peace and love on planet Gallifrey.
Mommune.
Mommune. Genius.
Anyway,
Brydonian wine moms. Jesus Christ.
I need that on a shirt.
That'd
Prydonian wine mom. I would wear the
be
fuck out
cute.
of that at CT and hand out wine bottles.
Really good winery merch.
it's
Yeah,
always wine o'clock when you can travel in time.
so true.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Do we need a merch store?
That would be on the back.
We're talking about a show, right?
Yo, your zombie cousin wears Levi's.
Oh my God. I wanted these pants, you guys. I would
Colin's
He's
so
back
slaying so
want.
much more
zombie
when he's a
style.
zombie.
Yeah, he looks really bad. Like he looks rough. He looks bad, but his jeans really good. I don't remember if he's wearing shoes again or not.
They like don't make proper 80s Levi's anymore.
So
And I, for
true.
one, am starting a petition.
We used to live in a real society.
We used to
When?
we used to know what the fuck we were doing.
We used to be a culture.
When?
We used to have jeans, Les.
Yeah, that's
Denim.
true.
I'm
That's true.
talking denim pants.
I
Dunham,
wish the 80s were real.
Dunham, denim,
God, I wish the 80s were real.
Did'em,
Denim.
Did'em, Dunham, denim, denim. Release the release the extended cut of Five whimpering and gasping on his back because once again, that's what he's doing for a really long time.
Well, he's
They
getting
say
wiggled.
find what you're good at and do it, and I feel like that's exactly what Peter Davison did.
Basically, yeah. See, you don't even have to watch a bunch of Five serials.
You got
You
it.
got it.
Yes, I got
He's
it.
good at passing out, falling over, whimpering, getting like tied up and blindfolded sometimes.
You know what would be a really good photo op
Once.
with him at a con is just being face down on the floor next to him.
Uh-huh. Oh,
And he's also face down on the floor.
pass up.
Don't want to do that to his knees.
He's so old, you guys. You gotta respect his knees.
Old people can still fall on the floor. They're known for that.
You can tell that this episode is kind of like nothing because of how much we're talking about
Everything
other
else.
things. Yeah.
I think it's great. This might be the
Most of
best one
most
we've
of our
ever
topics
done.
of discussion
I
have been
agree.
extrapolating from fashion. What even happens in part 3?
I don't know. I don't even know what happened in part 2. Part 3,
Nothing
okay.
happens in this.
The thing is that nothing.
But it's
Okay,
like
so
fun.
it is so much fun is the thing. But basically everything that happens in Amsterdam is just Tegan and Robin like Scooby-Dooing the search for Colin. Yes, Les.
Amsterdam.
What? Amsterdam?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
honestly. I don't know
I
if you
wasn't
guys
brave enough to
watched.
say it, but
Thank you. No, I don't know if
Um,
you guys watched any of the extras,
I
like the
didn't have
DVD
time.
extras that I.
I did
Yeah,
not.
no, I didn't rewatch them, but I have watched them recently because okay, here's the thing. I rewatched Arc of Infinity, after Wish World came out, because I was all excited about Omega coming back. So
Worst
that
day
was
of
like
your life.
worst day of my life. That was like a couple months ago. I'm still mad. Anyway, but I watched all these extras, and do you know why it's set in Amsterdam?
Because they wanted to go traveling.
Yes.
Yeah, they
They
did
wanted
this.
to they wanted to set a story in Amsterdam, and this was their excuse.
And it wasn't,
100% genuine facts.
I was going to say it wasn't even relevant, but we'll get to the most relevant Dutch fact of this entire serial and possibly the most important moment in Doctor Who Classic Who history near the end of part 4.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that's excited
was
about
a
this.
I don't know what you're talking about is the problem.
My guy. My band organ.
Oh, now I do. Now I do.
The love
Sorry, I
of
didn't
my
mean to
life.
shout into my mic.
Um,
I do remember now.
this was
But
a
yeah,
thing
so
that I think they did with Classic Who production a few times. I just feel like we
a
want
lot.
to go on vacation.
didn't they do
Yeah.
that with City of Death?
I think so.
Yeah, this is
Though
Evil
City
Ran
of
City of
Death,
around
Death.
Paris.
yeah. Well, City of Death also like at least has some amount of like this plot makes sense to be in Paris.
Hmm.
Like that
They
one's
do
about
it.
Paris.
This
Yeah.
one is in a crypt in Amsterdam.
This one could have taken place anywhere below sea level, according to the explanation they give at the end, which I think is, I mean, it's as good a reason as any to have it be in Amsterdam. Like, I'm not mad that it's in Amsterdam. It just, it is the reason that they wrote any of this, kind of, which I
It
think
feels a
makes
bit
it,
could have been an email.
it could have been an email. So, like, basically, part three is just Tegan and Robin
This could have been
trying to
a
figure out what
quarry.
happened to Colin. They find him. He gets unzombified. They're trapped. They uh, Tegan's like, "We'll wait for the doctor to come help us." Wah, 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 wah. The doctor is in the Matrix with Omega. It's sort of wobbling. He's sort of like laminated paper, like back and
Making
back
that
and
sound.
forth.
Also, they have juxtaposed them in a way so that it looks like Omega is carrying Five bridal style and having the
Yeah,
conversation. Um,
it gets worse like the longer it goes on.
it's really
Because
good.
Omega's not wobbling. He's right at home in there. Um,
The
yeah,
thing that you
that's
hate,
it.
the bird guy that you hate, is called the Ergon. Ergon. The
Yeah, and I
Ergon.
don't like looking at it.
I love that thing.
They
It's so
cut
You know
weird.
who would
five.
have loved that guy? The Ronnie.
Yeah, the bone.
Yeah, dinosaur
So true.
thing.
I did write down the presidential code. Stick a pin in this,
Please.
listener. 455-391-6592. Call that number for a good time.
Oh my
Um,
God.
notice how it's more than 5 digits and keep that in your brain for 2 years from now.
There was a time when it was more than 5 digits, you guys.
However, they did not change it in between presidents because Five was still able to use the active presidential code to get into a
And
locked
didn't
room.
remember that was why he could do it. Didn't remember that was why he remembered it or knew what it was. Because, like, and that's following up on, like, Invasion of Time. He forgot most of what happened there.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Wait, unless he somehow got the codes like back when he claimed like when he ran and won, like before he ditched in Deadly Assassin.
Well,
Oh,
he
true.
But
doesn't
like
know.
what?
That's why he knows the codes. He said the way he knew the codes was pure luck the first time he
Oh,
put them in.
oh, I thought he was. Wait, hold on.
Which this is shit I love.
Okay, so I always thought I forgot that he forgot all that. So I always thought he was just like being silly.
Being a
Like
bitch.
I thought he was just covering up, like trying to be cool, like just let, because he was like obviously
I
struggling to remember it
because he's so cool.
because he spent
Yeah.
no. I thought that he
I know.
he stood there like pressing buttons like an idiot for like 45 seconds of my
Probably did.
life, and then was like, oh, nothing. It was nothing. Just like, but
Yeah,
no,
I
he
didn't
straight up
quite
didn't
know how to
remember.
read
That's
that
so fucking funny.
until it was later when it's like, oh, yeah, presidential codes. Like, well, yeah. And
Oh
I,
my
I
God.
mean, lung barrow enjoyer, timeless child, ambivalent.
Real.
I love it when there's a thing that the doctor can act on and doesn't entirely remember that they remember it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Just starts doing shit and like you can't really tell how much of it is conscious of like I remember why I'm doing this.
It's so
Instance
good.
2 of Nissa with a gun.
Nissa's still got a
Yeah.
gun.
Yes.
Yeah, so
And
Nissa
taking guards
Nissa's
down again.
yeah, she's been running around with this taser after she demanded that Damon open up the case for her and let her take one. And then she went and she used it to threaten the president and the High Council when she thought the doctor was dead. Or yeah, no,
No,
when they
it
were
was when the
going to,
doctor when
it
they
was
were about to put him
before
down,
when they were about
and
to put him
then the
down.
doctor goes, "No, they should put me down. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it."
he's like, don't worry about it. Doesn't tell her that he's got a plan, and then yeah, so she's still got it. And I do really love like as far as five moments in this go, I do like when the look that he shoots Damon when he sees that Nissa still has the staser. It's just like the like angriest, like most evil look ever. And it's like 2 seconds, but he's like, "You gave my kid a gun,
Yeah,
and she won't put it down."
She won't stop taking out the Chancellery Guard every chance she gets because they still
Yeah,
suck at their jobs. Maxwell's good at his job. The ones under him, still iffy, is my read on this.
the Chancery
Um,
Guard sucks.
this is also when you find out it's Omega again, and that Hedden, who the doctor thought was his friend on the High Council, is actually the one behind the whole plot. And
this is was
in response
I.
to finding out, sorry, real quick, Five goes, Omega is insane. And I just am tickled every time they add an R to a name that does not have an R.
Yeah, Hedden being evil. Hedden, like I knew that. I remember the like whole like there's a traitor on the High Council thing.
It was
Um,
Hedden that way.
I fully
Fuck up.
fuck off. I fully forgot that this happened.
It's easy to
I
forget
didn't
because
remember Hedden existed, much less that he was the traitor.
He's not
I
really
always
From
forget.
last time I saw this.
I always forget that he's Michael Goff. I'm like the toy maker.
Was that him?
Is Head in the Master?
Sure.
Fuck.
Is Hedden the war chief?
Guys, is Head in the Ronnie?
Is Hedden the other?
Is the Doctor the other?
No, it's
Is
impossible.
Omega gay for the other?
Yes.
Yes.
Definitive yes.
Listen, I have had Mark Platt on speed dial this entire episode, and I'm gonna hit the button because, like, the fact that Omega can only bond to the Doctor for some mysterious reason
I have a
is.
slur to say.
I have a slur to say. I have stuff to say. I
And I
have
have questions
thought,
for Mark
I have
Platt.
questions for Mark Platt. I have thoughts and feelings to share with Mark Platt.
Is he alive? I feel like I do this
Yes.
every time. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, he's not that old. Last
Yeah,
I
he was
checked.
from like the new generation of Doctor Who writers in the late 80s. So
Got it. Okay.
he's like 50s,
He's cool.
60s now.
So we'll have him on the pod.
Yeah.
Please,
Sweet.
God. We're gonna have 5 episodes in a row. We're gonna get
One
into it.
1 8-hour recording session split into
Yeah.
We're
different
actually just we're gonna kidnap and interrogate Mark Platt.
We can do the easy way or the hard way. Mark Platt, if you're listening, give us a call. Join our Discord server. Find us on OnlyFans.
Mark Platt, read some transfeminist theory and then rewrite Lungborough for me.
Get him.
Oh man.
Anyway,
Arc of Infinity, I guess.
Hedon and the villains in this, including Omega, Jonathan Turner had another production rule, or at least a philosophy that he followed for a very long time. Like, a lot of his rules tend to only stick for like until the Sixth Doctor, and then kind of slowly fall away. One of them was that he was of the opinion that villains shouldn't crack jokes, which means that a lot of the villains from this era are fucking boring.
God.
Why would
his thing was like,
oh,
if we're laughing at them, we can't find them scary. It's like, we're not laughing at them.
Was I supposed to be
serving.
scared of Hedon?
We're laughing with them. We're evil too, bitch. That's a really.
But he also didn't want them to be too scary either, because he was like used to getting in trouble with like concerned parents, and so like a lot of Fifth Doctor has a lot of very milquetoast villains for some very clear reasons.
Yeah.
Which is why Omega in this feels kind of toothless. Like, he's just kind of here.
And he's barely there. He's antimatter shell there.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is just me being like Omega brained. Like, I love this guy. Like, again, like maybe it's just because I love him so much. I really like Omega in this story, and I don't feel like he was really like defanged or whatever in a way, because I like and also maybe just because I watched all those interviews about him with the creators, but like they try to get more into like his personality and his sort of reasons for being the way he is and what he does in a way that I feel like we don't get a lot of with your standard scary Doctor Who villain. It's like I kind of like it, like on my end.
So how does the goo play into that?
Well, he's wet and creepy,
like a crypt.
Yeah.
Did we?
And when he rocks back and forth in pants, the goo happens, as we see on screen multiple times. Thanks.
Ew.
That's literally what happens.
For
He's writhing in a chair. Did you see? It was horrendous.
Because he's bonding with the Doctor.
So whose goo is it, really?
The real goo was the friends we made along the way.
Actually, I think the goo itself is the master.
I'm cutting that. I'm censoring you.
Don't even cut it, just censor it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't cut it out, just put a beep over the name.
No, they're gonna know. Yeah. The whole sentence needs to go. I actually don't remember why it was goo.
Why the goo?
I think talk about Ian Collier when we watched The Time Monster.
Maybe.
Did we?
Who is that?
Omega in this and in The Big Finish.
Word.
Omega is Stuart in The Time Monster.
Is what?
What?
He's not. I think we got it wrong. I think we talked about him being like a creature actor in there. He's Stuart.
Oh, I thought you said Squirt.
I also thought you said Squirt.
He squirt, yeah.
I was like, what do you mean?
Hold on, it's been
He's
so long since we watched The Time Monster. Who was Stewart?
one of the Tomtit scientists.
Tom Ted.
The one who gets
Oh,
old. The one who goes to the beach that makes you old.
Oh,
oh my God.
that's Omega?
Yeah.
Damn. He has the range. One old cunt to another.
So true. Sorry, my two most recent Google searches are Doctor Who, Arc of Infinity, High Council, and Old Yeller.
uh,
I love it here.
I feel like part four doesn't like it does come to a head, like it builds up a little bit, but it's not like a big crazy like world ending we have to save everyone type thing, which I actually appreciated, like how kind of chill
Yeah,
it was. Because this is a big deal, but it's just him running in Amsterdam looking like in a turtleneck,
yeah.
smiling at children, and then slowly like disintegrating into a monster.
I agree. Like that's exactly what I'm saying. Like the stakes are so high, but so much of the like so much of what happens with Omega and the climax of it is about him and his like basically breakdown that he's having, where like he wants to get back to the matter universe. Wait, what's the opposite of antimatter?
What's the
Matter.
matter, baby?
You try to cast Pod around here. He wants to get back to our universe, and he has this plan, and he manages it for about 5 minutes, and then it doesn't work, and he starts like disintegrating, and then he's like, well, if that doesn't work and I can't have this, then nobody can have it, and everybody has to die. Like that's the little like arc he goes through, and like that's the plot, not all the technobabble, which I think
I
it's good, right? Like
Yeah, I
it
would
is
like to
good.
point out a point in that arc
Yeah.
that I'm very passionate about
Mm-hmm.
in my life. So I'm a very enthusiastic member of the National Carousel Association here in the United States. Shout out to the NCA. I don't know what the fuck is going on internally right now. There's some drama going down, and I'm
I love that. Yeah.
loving every email that I'm receiving where you are fighting back and living for it. Still don't know who I'm going to vote for, so don't ask me. But
It is
my ballot
crazy.
arrived.
Oh my
This
God.
shit's crazy. Anyway, um,
Everybody is asking you specifically for your endorsement.
nobody gives a fuck about what I think. There's people in this organization who can like look at a band organ or a carousel and know every single thing about it. Like who made it, when it was made, where it's been, who's bought it, what song is playing right now, what other song, if it's MIDI or if it's mechanical or if it's, oh my God, it's amazing. These people are wild. Anyway, related, in this episode, there is a band organ, a street organ, out and about in Amsterdam, and Omega, who we didn't mention by the way, um, is five, like has Five's body. So there's
He got
two.
the doctor's body.
He got the doctor's body. He did what the master couldn't do until a couple years ago.
Oof.
Um,
Harsh.
no shade, lots of shade. Anyway, this organ, let me pull up my notes, is a luminaire street organ called the Flamingo. You notice flamingos painted on it, and it's got 52 keys. And look at some other information. I love this stuff. From the wiki, it says the French language reference Le Petit Robert de la Langue Essays considers the name Luminaire to be generally defined as a barrel organ mainly used for carousel music, which is very exciting. This same barrel organ also has been featured on a postcard of the Dutch prog rock group Kayak in the 70s. So it's been around. It's still around today. And you can look up YouTube videos of it playing music because it's in, I'm so sorry, I do not speak Dutch. Museum Speelklok? Yeah, Museum Speelklok in the Netherlands, and you can see it for $20.
Well, what are
Anyway,
we waiting
Even
for?
Leslie's Carousel Corner.
welcome to Leslie's Carousel Corner. This is the best
God,
day
I
of my
love
life.
that.
I was so excited. Okay, this episode was made for me, number one, because of Maxwell. Number two, because they had a street organ on there playing. And not only did they have a street organ, they had a street organ that transformed this distressed, like, villain into someone that, like, smiled at a child and, like, took the time to enjoy the music. Like, it turned him good for. That's the power of
That
fucking
bit is like,
carousel music, I'm saying. Anyway,
yeah.
I was losing my mind. It was my fucking favorite thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to my carousel corner.
God, I love that so much.
The Doctor and Nyssa, when getting back to they go to Earth because they learn from Tegan that this is, but from the fact that Tegan was in the Matrix that
Wobbling.
they should be going to Earth. There's a bit of it's a running bit with Nyssa and Five specifically that I adore, which is the TARDIS doesn't start up immediately, and the Doctor has to slam his fist on the console to get it to run.
Oh, I love that bit.
And there's similar bits of him and Nyssa like fighting over like which lever to push to get the TARDIS doors open, or
That's
like
so
one of
cute.
them immediately like pulls the TARDIS doors open, and the other like muscle memory goes to do it and then closes the doors.
Yeah.
That's adorable. I wanted to mention too earlier about Nyssa and Five's dynamic. Five yells at Nyssa to like go somewhere safe and like shouts at her and then softly says please afterwards.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god.
There's like discourse about whether the read of like Five as the dad of all of his companions is accurate always. Like him and Nyssa have a very specific relationship that I'm a huge fan of.
They're so good.
I think collapsing any like complex dynamic into they're a like nuclear family is stupid, but like there's coding happening here of like this is because Nyssa was written and designed like Nyssa and Adric were very much designed as this like pair of like we have young boys and girls watching this show, we want them to give them somebody to project onto.
Yeah.
And
specifically, and Nyssa specifically having lost her father, like in her first adventure, well, in her first couple adventures with the Doctor, like,
and he didn't even say sorry.
Nobody said much of anything. To be honest.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And like her age is completely up in the air, but like she's young.
Yeah.
Like how young? What does that mean?
I mean, when she first shows up, she's like pretty clearly like a teenager.
Yeah.
Or meant to be.
My read is 16 at the youngest, 23 at the oldest.
Got it.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty big range, but like we don't get much.
Yeah. I do really love the moment when now I'm forgetting what happened, but it is in part 4 of this. Five comes back into the TARDIS. He's angry, like they're angry at each other, and then they have a little joke or something, and just snap right out of it. It's really sweet.
I liked that part too.
And then when they're on Earth, when they're in Amsterdam, like looking, they're doing like some good old fashioned sleuthing, to find Tegan and therefore find Omega, and like seeing two aliens on Earth doing like good old-fashioned sleuthing and like having the Doctor try and teach Nissa how to care about Earth things in any capacity. It's kind of clear that he doesn't have the extent of the knowledge that he should have, that he would have if he had Tegan there with him.
Yeah, he didn't have any money for the phone.
Yeah, and then he asks Nissa for money, which you could tell he's used to doing with his Earth companions, and it doesn't work because she's not from there.
And then he does the great bit where he empties out his pockets and there's just a ton of random shit in there, and none of it's helpful.
Always a classic.
So good.
There's like a whole apple.
Yeah, I bet that's still in there.
Yeah.
It's rotting in the TARDIS wardrobe.
Ugh.
The Doctor's pockets, bigger on the inside. Are they also like, do they also not have like time, kind of like the TARDIS? Or is it just a different dimension?
I think they're just big.
Good question. I think
because he keeps cats in there.
It's like, gotta be.
Fitz is probably in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I was just wondering. I didn't know if you guys knew.
It's like, I was about to. We haven't watched Legopolis yet. But it's like that.
It's like that.
Wow, thanks.
Leslie totally understands this because we watched Legopolis.
Because I've totally seen Legopolis.
I'll
keep that in mind for when we watch it.
Okay, we'll put a pin
in it.
In this joke, and we'll come back to it. Text me when you're watching Legopolis next week.
Is that next week?
No.
Okay.
Have you guys what we were doing? Sorry.
We're putting bonus episodes on hold until we've got like a good backlog of main episodes. Is my plan.
Until our lives become normal.
Have you guys ever watched a monster version of yourself decay before your eyes and then gently pull out a gun and assemble it?
Now who's being put down like Old Yeller?
Not recently. It is crazy though, right? Like,
how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Again. I know it's only happened twice so far, but it's not the last time.
The idea here is that if Omega stays and he like fully lets himself decay or whatever, then there's going to be a matter-antimatter collision, an explosion that'll take out it'll do untold damage, basically.
Is that what happened in Flux? They brought back the body of Omega. I'm just saying it's antimatter.
Is it?
Yes.
I blacked out during Flux until there was still stuff happening. Or it's
extra matter, and then they used antimatter to combat it. You know what? Maybe I don't know what.
What? I'm sorry. I haven't seen Flux in like 4 years.
Don't worry about it. I haven't either. I just remember matter and antimatter being important, and that makes me think of Omega. Omega will cause a flux if he stays.
Yeah, there's going to be a situation if he stays and like his body decay. Like he looks like when you leave a battery in something too long.
Something will happen if he stays.
Yeah, an explosion will happen if he stays. But
and then the Doctor becomes a bit of a dick about it. The like line he has is, "Why couldn't you be content to survive as you were?" And I had like a reaction, and I was like, "Okay, asshole."
That was really rude.
Mean. It's so rude of him. And the thing is, apparently, if they kill Omega, it's gonna be fine. Which I don't get.
Don't worry about it.
But basically, Five pulls out a gun and shoots him. Or he does he shoot him?
He's gently,
Does he even
yes,
get that far?
yes, he shoots him, and then there's a bunch of
Yeah.
like firecrackers in his costume that go off, and then he literally just like fades out from the screen. I will say I really enjoyed okay, actually I need to ask a question first. Is it Peter Davison or Peter Davidson?
Davis.
Davis. Okay, thank you. Peter Davison's acting as a villain who's like complicated and sad and evil, really fucking good. Like
Yeah.
I really enjoyed seeing him in that different role because he did it so well. I
Yeah,
really, really
they
enjoyed that.
they had Tom Baker playing evil guys or even evil doctor all the time, and I'm
Mhm.
sad we didn't get more of that out of Peter Davison
Yeah,
because
because he's
it
really
has
good
a
at it.
very different tone with him.
Hmm.
There's a few times he gets like doppelgangers and like evil stuff happening, but like I don't know of like this has such a different vibe to it than
With
like Black
with
Orchid
Tom,
or
yeah. Like with Tom Baker, I feel like you're getting like basically what we got in um
Basic.
was it, oh my God, the Invasion of Time when he
yeah.
is acting like an asshole.
Yeah.
Like you get kind of scary, like well, he's very tall and he looks very creepy and he's in your face. And with Peter Davison, you're getting that like more subdued kind of like you
He
said, like complicated and
he doesn't
Yeah.
look like he looks Peter Davison looks kind and approachable. No offense to Tom
yeah,
Baker. He doesn't necessarily always look kind and approachable.
I'll
So
say
when
it.
he plays a villain, when he plays a villain, it's like, oh, okay, I kind of could expect this from someone looking like that if you're, not looking
Yeah.
for nuance or what the fuck ever. But Peter Davison looks and is presented, especially as Five, as like someone gentle and kind and like almost like meek and like feeble because
There's
he's constantly
Yeah.
being hurt and like so when you see him in like a powerful and like angry and complex villain mode, it's so interesting and like scary, yeah, in a way that's not like boo, this is scary. It's like, oh my God, what's that guy gonna do?
Yeah, and specifically like even like putting looks aside, you have very different doctors with four and
Hmm.
five. Like four is so much more abrasive and rude, and like he's not as empathetic as five. Did I say the right numbers?
Yes.
mm,
Yeah. And yeah, so when you're contrasting with five, who's generally very like quote unquote human and kind and friendly and empathetic, like you get a much stronger like contrast than you do with four and evil four, I feel like.
there's a lot going on with Five and class. He's very coded as this like aristocratic civility. Like that's a lot of his niceness is that like he's he's a gentleman. Um and that's a lot of his dynamic with his companions is that he's like um barely restrained anger at everybody at all times.
Yeah,
Leslie is raising a pinky while drinking. Um
at least doing an extended bit,
um
I'm
visual
fancy.
bit.
I'm fancy.
yeah, well he's a cricket player. Like this is
I'm a
like
cricket player and I'm not angry at all.
he's
Hand me
an
the bat.
Basically,
Edwardian cricket player. He and like he's very often juxtaposed with villains who are coded a very different way in terms of class. And I think the like Omega stealing a worker's jumpsuit in this
Mm.
is coded.
hmm
Ooh,
Uh,
wee woo, wee woo.
it wasn't as apparent with four, partially because there's a very different set of people making most of his stuff, as well as four has this like counterculture to him. Is that like he compared to 3, he's young.
Right.
And has this like aesthetic coding of like the bohemian, like that's what his like vibe is with his costume. Just like he is an academic, but he is the kind of academic who's an asshole and doing like student rebellion stuff.
He would let you call him by his first name teaching a class.
Yeah, his first
Yeah,
name
he would
Doctor.
pass
And then
outside.
he wouldn't let you take any extended days off if you were
Yeah,
sick.
he doesn't accept late work, but like
Exactly.
he'll take forever grading your stuff.
Yeah.
This is the relationship he has with Romana.
She's studying him like a bug. I love it. And then we don't ever get any follow-up, by the way. They kill Omega, and then Tegan rejoins the team, and then the episode ends.
We did it, Patrick. We saved the city.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
And then, like,
Uh-huh.
we don't even get to see Maxwell again. What's the point?
What's the point?
Of part 4? Which is
Yeah.
actually what Colin Baker himself said when watching this serial.
The
And he
point of
was
part
right.
4. The point of part 4 is that Nyssa is so happy to hear that Tegan is rejoining them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gives her a
So
big
sweet.
hug.
I wonder why that is. Anyone?
Raising my eyebrows.
Anyone?
Everyone.
If I had anyone? Eyebrows, that is. No one can see me. I'm trying to wiggle my eyebrows. They're not there.
And I love that Tegan. I love giving a companion an arc of like they spend forever not wanting to be here, and then they get home and choose to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially the way it happens for Tegan. Like,
You know, Tegan. Well, she lost her job on her first day, so
yeah.
truly traveling with the Doctor is unemployed friend activities.
Yeah. Yeah, Nissa's literally like, oh, I'm so, like, it sucks that you have to go back to your job. And she's like, I don't.
I don't have a job, so.
I hope you didn't clear out my room. Like, and I do love the shot, the very final, like, frame of Five's expression where he's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, that was good.
He's like, oh, yay.
Yeah.
I do love when Five
and this is the
pushy.
relationship that Peter Davison and Janet Fielding have.
Yeah.
So much
Ruh-roh.
of the banter, well, no, like so much of the banter between Tegan and Five is just the way that Peter Davison and Janet Fielding interact with each other. Is that like they like each other a lot, but they also like taking the piss out of each other a lot.
Awesome. I love that.
Absolutely.
Love to pretend like they hate each other.
Do we have any awards to give out or create?
Do we
Or
want to give
demerits?
the Omega Award to Omega
Yeah,
for
actually.
acting?
That's a
Maybe
great
if I-
idea.
Maybe if I opened the right documents.
I'd like to give the Thigh Award to Maxwell. And retroactively to Leela in the past 2 episodes we recorded, but today that
Honorable
goes,
thigh mention.
honorable thigh mention goes to Colin Baker as Arthur Maxwell. And I say Arthur because Colin Baker said that was his full name in his commentary watching the episode. I have no idea if that's
anybody-
true.
Does anybody except Taylor die in this?
I don't think so.
Omega dies.
Yeah, but he gets better.
But we
Omega's
don't know
fine.
that at this point.
I think they did intentionally leave it like ambiguous in like in the direction of him being alive.
We do now have the Varden Award for an
Never do.
anticlimactic reveal.
I
I don't think it was anticlimactic.
don't think so either.
Yeah.
I
I
did
think it
call
was.
it
I think
early,
it
which
wasn't
was fun.
actiony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like it wasn't actiony, but I actually
It
think
wasn't actiony, but
was
it
a
wasn't boring.
solid.
It wasn't
Yeah, it was
boring.
a solid
Yeah.
arc.
I feel like that's more for if it's boring.
Yeah. or just nonsense the way that the Centaur stuff was.
That was so fucking stupid.
It was so
Oh
messed up.
my God. That was really bad. Why'd they do that? Ah,
Did we not write down the Omega Award either?
What was the Omega Award? Why would
Acting
we ever write something
choices.
down?
overacting, acting choices.
I would almost give it to the guy who played Colin for his zombie act. Almost.
So
But it just
true.
wasn't funny enough.
It wasn't big. It
It
was
wasn't meant to be
Yeah.
funny.
I know. No, I mean, no. I mean, it wasn't bad funny enough for me to give it an
Right.
award.
Okay.
yeah.
I know it wasn't meant to be funny.
What about the Muppet Voice Award?
Oh no.
I think it's fine if this has no awards.
Yeah, it's a
It
solid
has it has the Thigh
story.
Award, I will say. I'm
Yeah.
standing firm on that.
We're
Do you guys like
acknowledging
this one?
the thighs.
We're
Thank you.
acknowledging the thighs.
I appreciate that.
I honorable mention.
I'm gonna
This
be thinking
one,
about that forever.
it very much is one that I'll watch it, and I'll enjoy a lot of it.
I
I
will
am
put
kind
this
of
on my
Luke.
TV and press play.
Yeah, I'm kind of Luke. I don't think it has much new or interesting to say about Gallifrey. It's kind of my thing for
Mm.
this podcast. I think we're not getting much that this is very much and like I made a note of this and I didn't talk about it earlier of like you can kind of tell that this is one of the first this is the first episode featuring Gallifrey that came out after we're like the Doctor Who production staff is very much interacting with the fans
Mhm.
and the fandom is like very organized at this point. And this is
Yeah.
after convention culture has fully cemented itself. This is after John Nathan Turner is interacting with fans. And you can kind of tell that there's like a semi-cemented idea as to what Gallifrey is or should be
Mhm.
that is being reacted to here. And that's like kind of the thing with bringing Omega back is like we are solidifying things that had not been connected before.
Mhm.
That like Omega hadn't been mentioned in any previous Gallifrey episode. And we're kind of pulling these threads together.
Mm.
Which I'm not all that interested in what this has to say about that because it doesn't really have much to say about that other than these things both happened.
That's real.
Connecting the dots. It's
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Cool.
I kind of like it for that reason. I think, in a way, like, I agree that it doesn't really have anything new to say. But I think for the first time, I feel like we've come back to the same planet that we left.
Mm.
Which last time, which I like. I don't really have a strong opinion sort of yet on the on like what they've done with Gallifrey. I mean, I do, but like if I just think about what we've seen so far, I like it's like good, it's fine. But I do like the building of a consistency with it. Just like a personal note on how I like TV, I think.
Even
And like
if
I
they
said, what?
even if they add horns.
Even if they add horns to the stupid fucking helmets, I will bite my tongue and I will take deep breaths and it's gonna be fine. It's all gonna be fine.
You notice that some of them were like see-through crystals,
Yes. I
which fun,
trans
but not that shape.
transparent objects are big on Gallifrey. We've got the transparent, we've got the ice cubes he was playing with at the beginning. We've
I
got
love the shapes.
the pillows, the inflatable pillows. We've got the transparent phasers. They like
Don't
it.
forget the ping pong balls.
And the ping pong balls.
We
I don't know
like
if those were
shapes.
transparent.
They're
We like
not,
shape.
but they're shaped.
Yeah.
Gallifreyan interfaces for like any technology are just entirely Fisher Price shape matching toys.
Exactly.
that.
And it's beautiful.
It's my favorite.
Yeah. But also sorry, just going back to, I also, because I'm obsessed with Omega and like the founder's origin story sort of situation in Doctor Who, like I really, really like this story and what it does with Omega as a character. And it's possibly just me and like the people who wrote it and Nev Fountain like reading into it too much. Like reading into it stuff that maybe wasn't written, but like I kind of like the sympathetic villain that we get instead of the just sort of one note evil destructive guy. Like
Especially
I
played by
think
Peter.
it might have been because my professor knows everybody in the world, especially in Doctor Who circles. He might have been talking about Ned Fountain when after we watched Reality War in Doctor Who Club, was talking about like Paul saying like, "Oh yeah, my friend was happy that Arc of Infinity is no longer the worst Omega story."
oh man.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was good. That's all.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
They should put more band organs and carousels in Doctor Who. Is my
Always.
takeaway. They changed the course of a villain's arc. Listen to me. They're vital for goodness.
I think there should be the good that there was a woman on Gallifrey. I'd love it if there were more.
Yeah,
Maybe
let's
one
keep that
day.
ball rolling. One day.
Maybe.
One day. Maybe one day we can have
Maybe.
more than one
So far we have 3.
time lady at once.
Exactly. I do have some stuff to say to Mark Platt personally about the scene where Omega sees a child and looks sort of surprised and then happy. I got
Oh
some.
my god, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the band organ effect. I'm telling you.
It's the seeing a child for the first time and who knows
Enjoying
how
a band
long.
organ with that child.
And
I'm
feeling
These
saying.
two things can be true.
child. It's all true. I mean, the band organ certainly didn't
It's all
hurt.
true under the Who.
It's all true under the
The
Who. That's fucking good.
So amazing. Yeah.
Next
So what are we
up,
doing next?
on the bonus feed, we are watching Modern Undead. Get to meet Turlo, and some other stuff happens in that one, I think. And on the main feed, we are watching The Five Doctors. It's anniversary special time again.
Woo!
Oh, yes. Let's go, guys.
God, yes, the time scoop.
God, yes, the time scoop. Get
Reveal?
I mean, God, yes,
triangle.
the mind probe.
God, yes,
Oh,
the
yeah, we're
mind
getting
probe.
God, yes, the mind probe. I forgot we hadn't actually got that yet.
Peace and love.
They didn't actually explain this bit yet.
We don't need to. Self-explanatory. God, yes, the mind probe.
Yeah, but Majin Undead first. Amazing stuff.
On the bonus feed at the patreon.com/Gallifrey ad nauseam. We will have the link to our Discord server. Both it's on all of our socials and it is will be in the description of this episode.
Come say hi.
Come join us. Come talk about some things with us. Live vlog yourself reading a Lung Barrow. I need that to live.
Please, we need everybody to do that at least once. But yeah, we got a bunch of people hanging out in there. We're in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
I needed to do a quick shout out to my butch bestie in the Netherlands, Dimitri, who helped me find information about that band organ because I cannot read Dutch.
Thank you, Dimitri.
Thanks, Dimitri.
Amazing.
Also,
thank you, Dimitri.
to Elijah Harper, who wrote our theme music, which you can find on Bandcamp. Give them money. They're a great musician.
Our theme is called Gallifrey Soup.
Yeah.
Grab a spoon.
We don't talk about that often enough. I love that it's called Gallifrey Soup.
So cute. I love that music. I just listen to it sometimes.
Yeah. They drew like album art for the song that is like the seal of Rassilon in a soup bowl. It's really cute.
It's very cute.
Yeah.
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 I'm have
We
Gallifrey Soup with
are
it.
on Tumblr at Gallifrey Ad Nauseum, and on Blue Sky at Gallifrey Ad Nauseum, and on Instagram at Gallifrey Ad Nauseum.
SEAM. No you.
Yeah.
I'm on Blue Sky at More Garlic Now. Also, visit your local carousel. Change your life. Become less of a villain for like 2 minutes. Smile at a child.
My final
That's all.
message. Goodbye.
My final message to the world. Support your local carousel and band organ. Thank you.
I'm also on Blue Sky. I'm at Stazer Snout, and I second the carousel comments.
I am at Rimon Hadassah, and I third the carousel comment.
Yes!
We are pro carousel here at Gallifrey Ad Nauseum. Goodbye.
The best day of my life.
Goodbye, and thank you for listening.